up? It's your boy, it's your man, it's me, X. Welcome back to my channel. I know I have not been posting that much this week. I'm sorry. Look, it's been a rough week. I wasn't, thinking right. I was cluttered. I felt empty. But I'm good. I'm back on my bullshit. So today I decided to do a storytime video, and I felt like my life really wasn't that interesting enough to do storytime videos. But the storytimes I had in my mind was a little bit inappropriate, like Elimination Chamber Night. I don't think I could tell that story on my channel, or the uncomfortable thing that happened in Chicago that still haunts me to this day. Muscle Man Malcolm knows what I'm talking about. He was there and a major factor into what happened in Chicago. Maybe I'll tell that story one day when I'm ready. But today's story time is my first live WWE experiences when I was young. I mean, rookie year in school. I'm talking kindergarten. Like, I was young as fuck. But this story was kind of short, so I have two stories in one. So, like, my first two live experiences, because the second one's a little bit better than the first one. But to understand the second one, you gotta hear the first one. So that's why I'm bringing you the two for one. So I really grew up with wrestling. Like, my first memories as a person was involving wrestling somehow. Like, a millisecond of memory of seeing this, like, the 1999 fucking intro to SmackDown when I was living in a really old house. It's like my first fucking memory I have. Like, growing up, me and my dad used to watch SmackDown all the time. I grew up Team Blue because honestly we didn't have cable to watch Raw, and I didn't even know Raw existed, so I started playing the video games. So I was like, what the fuck is this? And then I found out later in life Raw was a thing. So yeah. So when I was in like preschool or kindergarten, so I was like 4 or 5. I was young as shit. I'm talking like baby X3, like young as shit. So we went to the Joe Louis Arena for a WWE live event, and it was a SmackDown exclusive WWE live event because I think they had those back then. I searched up that live event recently to talk about it with some friends, and yeah, so it was a SmackDown live event, and I was young as fuck. All right, that's my point here right now to explain some shit that happens in the story. I was young as fuck. So like I said, this was a live event. You know, it had the little curtain and like a little thing that said SmackDown on it, right? That's all I remember. We were kind of high up. We had an angle, so the memory is a little fuzzy. But I do remember Billy Kidman being there and hitting a shooting star press that was so fucking beautiful. And if I find it, my dad took a picture of it, and he had one of those cameras where you take the shit out and you flick that bitch around till it dry up and you can see, and it had Billy Kidman mid shooting star press, and it was the coolest shit ever. But another match that happened that night was Tori Wilson versus someone else. I don't remember who it was, but it was a bra and panties match, and I was told to look away. I still saw some cheeks though, so. Now, the main event rolls around, and this is a story my dad tells to this day. I'm 20 years old. This happened long ass time ago, like dead ass like 2002, 2003. So I was young as fuck, remember? I'm a kid. I'm young as fuck, alright? So look, Big Show and Brock Lesnar was the main event. Now, I'm young as shit, high up, at my first ever live event. I'm not really comprehending what's going on. So the thought of a crowd pop, I didn't know what the fuck a crowd pop was. But when Big Show came out, my dad tells this story so much, and I remember this because this was a fucking traumatizing moment in my life when it was like, whoa. The fucking place lost their goddamn minds, like collectively lost their fucking shit. So I started crying. I don't know what the fuck was wrong with me. I just started crying. Like, my heart was like just beating like really hard. Like, I remember this. I was fucking scared out of my mind for no reason. A crowd pop scared the shit out of me, and I was just crying into my dad like he thought I was about to die because my heart was racing so fucking hard. Like, I don't understand why I was crying so much back then. Like, it was dark, and people just started screaming into my fucking ear. Like, can you imagine being a kid? You just, and I just started fucking crying. I don't know, sue me, fuck it. So a few years later, it's about 2nd grade or so, my mom was married to this dude. You know, I'm gonna give him all that. He don't need all that fucking praise, fuck that dude, right? So look, so my mom's married to this dude, right? And so he's my stepdad, and they told me, you know, don't tell your brothers, but you're going to the movies tonight, it's a secret. So I'm like, oh shit, bet. So we went to Kmart, and they told me to pick out a new pair of shoes. And I'm like, yo, I'm about to be looking clean as fuck right now. So I pick out these light up shoes, you know, when you stomp the ground and them shits light up like,
boy, them hoes clean. Boy, you stink.
So I was under the impression that I was going to the movies this night. Like it was set in my mind that we were going to the movies, see a movie, good time, you know, just the fucking usual weekend bullshit, right? So I'm walking, I'm like, you know, I got these new clean ass light up shoes. I'm about to be flexing on everybody in the fucking movie theater. When the lights go, I'm about to go to the bathroom on some ignorant shit and just stomp my shit just in the aisle if you can see me, you know, but I was fucking lied to. So that day we were in the car, you know, I got my fucking kicks on, you know, I'm feeling good, I'm feeling clean and shit. And we passed the movie theater I thought we were gonna go to. It was the Star movie theater in Southfield, you know, near Hoop City Grill for people who used to live over there. We didn't even go over there. We fucking drove past. I'm like, yo, what the fuck, bro? Like, bro. So then we go downtown. I'm like, where the fuck is the movie theater, dog? I mean, I obviously wasn't saying that. You know, I'm in second grade, so I'm thinking, where the frick is the movie theater, man? So we're going downtown and we pull up to fucking Cobo Arena now. Once again, if you've been to Detroit, you know Jolos Arena and Cobo Arena are legitimately next to each other. So we're driving around looking for somewhere to park and I see people like look, I was a stupid ass kid, so like I was under the pressure. We're going to the fucking movie theater. So we're driving and I'm seeing people just walking with Austin 316 signs and wrestling t-shirts. I'm like, hey, that dude's cool as fuck. And my previous stepdad back then says, yo, what the fuck's going on down here? And I'm like, Saturday night main event. And he's like, oh, word. And then we park and then we're just going. I'm like, all right. So I'm like, it was cold as fuck. I'm like, and we were just standing in the line. I'm like, and then it clicks that we're going to Saturday main event. Like I'm looking around, people got Rey Mysterio mask on and shit. I'm like, oh my fucking god, I got lit as fuck. And then the camera comes around, you know, everyone's like, ah, just yelling and shit. So I'm like, bet, this is fucking amazing. You cool as shit, man. Little did I know, he was not cool as shit, man. But anyways, so we are here at Saturday night main event, right? I'm thinking in my head, this about to be lit as fuck. I remember there was a curtain there. I don't have to worry about fireworks, none of that bullshit. I'm lit, I'm second grader. I ain't scared of no shit no more, right? So we walk in and I see cameras, the fucking stage set up, the lights everywhere. I'm like, oh my fucking god. I genuinely got nervous as fuck. Like I did not expect for it to be a televised show with fireworks, right? So when we got in there, we got our tickets and we sat, I remember this so fucking clear, right? So we sat down, let's say we sat over here, right? And all the way down here, you can see the ramp and the like stage. So we were far away, like, you know, we had those back in the back seats. Security guard comes through and like, let me see your tickets. And we're like, all right, bet. He's like, yo, you're not supposed to be over here. And we're like, what? Like, these are good seats. I'm fine with this. I'm far away from the stage. I don't need all that. My man's point down there, we're sitting next to the fucking stage. Like, bro, this, I'm gonna show you on my hand. This is the ring, right? This is the stage. This is us! Like, we were back here. We were chilling. Like, we were like over here chilling. Ring down here, stage over here. We were chilling. I was fine. Until big head ass Paul Blart comes through and tell us fucking we gotta sit next to the goddamn stage. And I may sound ungrateful right now. I'm not ungrateful. I was just fucking scared. Like, I knew Pyro was gonna be a thing here. And when I played the games, that shit was loud as fuck. So in my mind, I'm thinking I'm about to die. So we're sitting next to the stage, I'm nervous as fuck, waiting for the show to start, and the lights go down. I'm like, oh my god. I'm getting like nervous. I'm like, I gotta go to the bathroom, because that was my excuse, so I won't see the pyro. But he's like, no, not right now, the show's about to start. So it did that little intro where it was like, ladies and gentlemen, we have a nice main event for you. Andre the Giant, all that shit, you know what I'm talking about. So the show starts, I'm shaking, right? And we're next to the stage. Like, I can physically see people's shadows before they come out. That's how close we were. So when the show starts, oh my god, I almost shit my fucking pants. POD, Here Comes the Boom, wherever the fuck song it was, started playing loud as shit. And then above the ring, which is like boom, 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 boom. I was like, I was fucking like nearly in shock. Like I almost had a fucking seizure in there. Like I almost died when the fucking pyro happened. So mind you, I'm young as shit, wasn't ready for some pyro. The shit was loud as hell, it was flashing, I was sitting there fucking nearly died in my seat. And, you know, to open the show, we had like fucking John Cena, Randy Orton, Triple H, Rey Mysterio, Batista. It was a big ass babyface versus heel fucking 6-man tag match or some bullshit like that. I don't remember if it opened the show or it happened in the show. But also what happened in the show was Undertaker was there, so I got to see Undertaker's entrance live, but I don't remember well enough to appreciate what the fuck happened. But his fucking pyro from where we was sitting, that fire nearly burned my ass. Like it was like, whoo, and I was just sitting there like, oh my god, and then it gets cold again, and then it just breathes. It's a fucking emotional climate change in that building when he's there. And one of the matches was Shane McMahon versus Shawn Michaels in a street fight where he got suplexed off the ladder onto the tables outside. Now mind you, like I said, I used to play games a lot as a kid, so fucking when Shawn Michaels showed up on the screen, I'm like, man, I'm not about to see this fucking man's pyro. So I tried to tell my stepdad at the time to fucking let me go to the bathroom. He didn't, of course, so I had to sit through that. So I'm bracing myself for this loud ass pyro. When Shawn Michaels comes out, he does his prayer thing, and he does this, I'm like, and it was like, I was just so fucking disappointed because I thought it was like the fucking video games. It was like boom, 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 and he gets up and he, you know, shimmies his fucking dick around and he goes down to the ring and beats somebody's ass. So toward the end of the night, you know, we were at the concession stands and I saw this Rey Mysterio mask and it was clean as fuck. And piece of shit stepdad dude was like, oh, that's I'll get you that Rey Mysterio mask next time, and all that bullshit. And I'm heartbroken. I'm sad as fuck. I wanted a Rey Mysterio mask. You know, that's all I really wanted was the Rey Mysterio mask. Let's like, if you were a kid and you didn't like Rey Mysterio, you were a piece of shit little kid. That's just facts. So I wanted a Rey Mysterio mask and I didn't get him. He's like, oh, I owe you one, but I got you next time. And you know, we never got the fucking Rey Mysterio mask. Mom divorced the dude, not connected at all. But years later, I remember seeing him down the line, you know. I guess my mom was cool with him back then. I don't know. Good thing she's not now. Fuck him, whatever. Fuck it. She's happy now. Shout out to my new stepdad. You're a real one. Shout out to my mom. Love you both. You know, real ones. Holding it down. But I remember seeing him, and I was older back then, and I was just like, he started, oh, you grown up so much, and all this stuff. I'm like, yeah, that's cool, yeah, whatever. Rey Mysterio mask. You thought I forgot? I want my Rey Mysterio mask. He's like, oh, that's funny, you still remember that? But I'm like, no. Rey Mysterio mask. Like now, I'm 20. I want my Rey Mysterio mask. But you know what? Fuck it. Guess I'll just let it go and buy my own damn Rey Mysterio mask. Bitch.
Anime bitches, I look at her titties, then I take her home and we count up these 50s. I come to your city, I sneak in your chimney, I tickle her kidney, and then I watch Disney. I love me some hentai, I go on X videos. Bitch, I'm deep bang, stick my dick in your